Hello friends, welcome you to another episode of Smart Coach videos, and in today's episode we'll be talking about the Swaraj Party. Now the Swaraj Party formed out of the fallout of the suspension of the non-cooperation movement. We all know that the non-cooperation movement was suspended, and by 1922 we see that Gandhi is also imprisoned. Okay. However, there are certain sections within the Congress itself who believe that the idea of boycott, which was part of the non-cooperation movement and which extended even beyond the non-cooperation movement, that is boycott of government offices, boycott of councils and constructive work, a certain faction of the Congress believed that this boycott of councils should not persist, and in fact they should try to repopulate or to infiltrate the reformed councils which had been formed through the Government of India Act of 1919, and therefore this faction within the Congress became it came to be known as the pro-changers. Okay. There is people who try to change the modality of constructive work, or people who try to change the modality of boycott itself, because they believe they were not far apart from the dominant Congress philosophy of boycott or dominant Congress philosophy as far as the British administration is concerned. They still believed that the British administration was evil, and that the British administration was exploitative, and however they did not endorse the complete non-cooperation formula. They endorsed the formula that by infiltrating the councils they will be able to change the structure of government itself. Okay, because they followed this faction, they followed a mend or end policy. They would either try to mend the reformed councils or they would try to end the reform councils. Okay, this is very important part of their agenda, mend or end. How would they try to mend? Okay, by infiltrating the councils they will try to push the nationalist agenda. Okay, by mending we mean that through the councils at the provinces and at the center, they will try to push the nationalist agenda. And by end we mean that by infiltrating the council they will be able to end the imperialist agenda. How will they end the imperialist agenda? Now let us talk about that. Well, by infiltrating the council, they will resolve upon certain issues which seem to be at loggerheads for nationalist agenda. They would try to curb those issues within the councils, or they would try to oppose those issues within the councils and dissolve the councils whenever the councils seem to push the imperialist agendas. Okay, so the mend or end agenda was picked up by this faction, which were known as the pro-changers. Okay, and these included, quite famously, the pro-changers included C.R. Das. We also have Motilal Nehru, and we have Ajmal Khan. Now we should remember that the pro-changers, they did not just include members from the Congress, they also included members from the Muslim League and the Hindu Mahasabha. Okay, the Hindu Mahasabha. They also had members from the Muslim League and the Hindu Mahasabha included into their ranks. Okay, and we see that by 1922 this loggerhead between the pro-changers and the no-changers who believe in extension of the boycott philosophy, who believed in constructive work, and who believed in carrying forward the revolutionary zeal which had come about through the non-cooperation movement. These people believed in carrying forward the non-cooperation movement in a subdued way. Okay, so by 1922 these differences between the pro-changers and no-changers had become very immense, and therefore at the Gaya session of the Congress, okay, at the Gaya session in 1922, we see that C.R. Das, he resigned from the position of the president. Okay, he was the president of the Congress and he resigned from this position, and Motilal Nehru resigned from the position of secretary, and together they went out and formed the Swaraj Party. Okay, So, C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru both resigned, and together they formed the Swaraj Party, C.R. Das being the president of the Swaraj Party and Motilal Nehru being one of the secretaries of the Swaraj Party. The no changes included, of course, let me write down. The no changes included people like you see Vallabhbhai Patel, and C. Rajagopalachari. Okay, the no changes were of course not very happy, and they still believe that you see the philosophy of boycott should be carried on. They believe that you see the philosophy of boycott should be carried on. They also believed in constructive work. Constructive work, which is a very important part of the Gandhian agenda, which means that the people or the masses should be made aware of the you see dichotomy between the imperialism and the nationalist cause, okay, and that you see some kind of constructive work should be taking place at the ground level, so that the masses will be acquainted with the leadership, okay. So they believed in constructive work, they believed in boycott, and they also believed that infiltrating the council or taking part in the government structure would make the revolutionary zeal, okay. The revolutionary zeal that had come about through the non-cooperation movement, the infiltration of council and working with the government will dampen the revolutionary zeal, okay. It will dampen the revolutionary zeal which was being talked about at this point of time. However, we see that the pro-changers were able to take control of the councils, okay. Through the 1923 elections, we see that more than 40 seats, okay, more than 40 seats went to the Swaraj Party, and the Swaraj Party was able at various points of time, they were able to push the nationalist agenda. They believed in the nationalist agenda that the British rule should end, and that Indians should be given self-rule. They believed in that, and they were able to push this agenda. They were able at various points of time to counter the imperialist agenda within the legislatures, because they still believed, and they were right in believing that if nobody among the nationalists take up the seats in the councils, then the councils will be dominated by pro-British elements, okay. People who are loyal to the British and who will be able to push the imperialist agenda of the British in the councils, okay. And they were right in this assumption, and therefore through the 1923 elections, they were able to take control of the councils, and they were able to do enormous good within the council itself, okay. And so when Mahatma Gandhi came out of prison in 1926, he also you see supported the Swaraj Party, okay. He also supported the Swaraj Party partly because he also, you see, Mahatma Gandhi also felt that opposing the Swaraj Party would destabilize the Congress itself, okay, because most of the members within the Swaraj Party were also Congress members, and he also believed that the Swaraj Party, which had gained popularity among the masses, you see, if you oppose them, then the mass contact between the Congress and the masses will dampen if they oppose the Swaraj Party. And therefore, when we go forward from here, we see that the Swaraj Party during the first elections and during the course of the councils of the first council, we see that they were able to achieve certain rudimentary achievements, okay. However, the 1926 elections that we will now talk about saw the popularity of the party, the Swaraj Party, sinking. It was partly because of the fact that the Swaraj Party was hounded at this point of time by factionalism. Okay, at this point of time, by 1926, the Swaraj Party itself came to be hounded by factionalism, because within the Swaraj Party, as we talk, there were elements of the Muslim League and the Hindu Mahasabha, okay. There were certain elements within the Swaraj Party which pushed the communal agenda from within the party. So such a party became you see, factionalized. The Swaraj Party, therefore, as a result, became factionalized, and this factionalization and also this factionalization resulted in the marginalization of the factionalization. It resulted in the marginalization, that is loss of popularity, okay. Marginalization, okay. Marginalization of the important leaders within the Swaraj Party, that is leaders like Motilal Nehru, who was accused from within the party ranks as being a beef eater, as being one with the Muslim League propositions. Okay, so Motilal Nehru, he also suffered some kind of marginalization, and by 1925 we also know that C.R. Das has died. Okay, in 1925 C.R. Das has died, and therefore from then onwards there was some kind of a divisive agenda going within the party itself, and therefore we see that in the 1926 elections they do not fare well. The Swaraj Party does not fare well, and the end to this party, the Swaraj Party, comes in 1930 as a result of the imminent civil disobedience movement. Okay, the civil disobedience movement is about to begin, and therefore the Swaraj Party leaves the councils, okay, in 1930, and from there on we see that the Swaraj Party does not play a very great role within the affairs of state. So this is you see briefly the history of the Swaraj Party. We see it as a faction within the Congress who separated from the Congress, who separated from the Congress because of their belief that by infiltrating the councils and by working from within the government they will be able to bring in certain changes in the way the government is structured, in the way the government functions. Okay, so they were known as the pro changes, their opposing factions were known as no changes. Okay, people like Vallabhbhai Patel, C. Rajagopalachari. We see that the Swaraj Party is made out of the members of the Congress. It also contains elements of Muslim League and Hindu Mahasabha. We see that they separated during the Gaya session, all right, of 1922. We see C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru resigning from their respective posts. We see them contesting elections and winning great victories in elections, and winning, you see, victories within the councils also, and then we see their popularity waning, and finally in 1930s we see the Swaraj Party going out of favor, and the Swaraj Party leaving the councils and getting dissolved finally. Okay, so I hope it is quite clear to you. Hope you will be studying hard. Thank you.